So ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the graduation. Can I just check, could you wave from the back if you can hear all right? Lovely, thank you. That's a nice cheery wave. Thank you very much. So a very warm welcome, as I said, to the graduation. Delighted to see you all here and hope you have a very, very happy afternoon. My name's Catherine Baxter, I'm the University Secretary, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you, as I said, to this wonderful occasion. I just want to do a few housekeeping issues before the ceremony begins. First of all, could I please ask everyone to check that you've put your mobile phone on silent, or however you want to put it, or any other kind of electronic device. Thank you very much indeed. Health and safety, could I just draw your attention to the green exit signs? If for any reason we need to evacuate the marquee, then there will be stewards on hand to guide you to a safe location. And just to remind you, the marquee and all buildings are strictly no smoking on the campus, so please respect that. Thank you very much. In a few minutes, the platform party will enter from the back, and I'll ask you to stand while the platform party come in, and then you will be asked to take your seats. And at the end of the ceremony, you'll be asked to stand again for the national anthem, and we'll ask you to remain standing until all the processions have left the marquee. Just a word with the graduates, if I may. After the introductory speech and the honorary awards, then the award of your degrees will begin, and your awards will be announced from the stage by your programme manager in sequence. And we will start with this side, and then when everybody from that side has come up, we'll start with this side. And the wardens will be on hand to guide you when to stand up and start coming forward to the stage to receive your award. Please don't stand up until you're asked to do so, because obviously you block everybody's view. When your name is called, you will come, when you're asked to come out of your row, come forward and you wait at the bottom of the ramp. And when you hear your name, please walk forward. You'll shake hands with this afternoon's special guest, who's Adam Henson, and then you will go down the ramp and on this side, go back to the front and feed in from the middle. And again, the wardens will be on hand. And on this side, it's the opposite. So you'll come to the bottom of the ramp, wait for your name, walk up the ramp, shake hands with Adam, down the other side, back down the middle, and feed in through the centre aisle back into your seat. At the end of the graduation ceremony, when all the platform party are leaving the platform, we will join the graduates on the end of the academic procession. So you will come out and join the procession and process out, and hopefully that provides a nice photo opportunity for all your friends and guests. And when you exit the marquee, I'd ask you to please keep going as far as you can, right over onto the lawn, so that your guests have an opportunity to come back and we don't have a traffic jam. That would be very grateful. The ceremony is a wonderful celebration. We really would like you to enjoy it, and please feel free to cheer your friends, clap, enjoy the speeches. If there's jokes, please enjoy the jokes. It's supposed to be a happy and light-hearted occasion. Within reason, guys, within reason. Okay. So just to remind you, you should have all had a little map and a guide where the refreshments are afterwards, but just to run through those again. So we've got Realm and RPM in QMH Ballroom. We've got all the postgraduates in QMH Dining Room. We've got business and related courses in Regional Food Academy, and the agriculture students are all in the SU Bar. It'd be really helpful if... Draw your own conclusions. It would be really, really helpful if you would go to the locations so that we can make sure that we manage numbers and hopefully everybody gets their refreshments. So again, thank you for that. Just two very quick final points, if I could. Very important, please, to all the graduates to go and collect your degree certificate in person from the sports hall. It's a very important document. We like you to collect it in person. We don't want to risk putting it in the post and it might get lost, etc. So please go and pick it up. And you'll be able to pick it up between 4:15 and 5:45. So 16:15 to 17:45, the exams office will be there, whether with your certificate. So thanks again for that. Could I also ask everybody, if you've got any bits and bobs that you've brought into the marquee that you don't want, empty water bottles, whatever it might be, or you don't want to retain your copy of the programme, please could you kindly take it with you to the exits, and we've got recycling and bins there for you to put things in. That would really help so that we can obviously tidy up the marquee at the end. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. I really hope you have a wonderful afternoon. And could I ask you to all please be upstanding for the academic procession? Thank you very much.
Please be seated. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I should like to welcome the families and friends of our graduates, who I'm sure are very proud of the achievements of our graduating class. I should also like to give a warm welcome to our special guests, His Grace the Duke of Buccleuch and Adam Henson, who will be receiving honorary degrees later in the proceedings, and we'll hear more about that in a little while. Firstly, however, I should like to tell you about some of the highlights of the last year, of which there have been quite a number. In fact, it was on graduation day last year that we found out that we'd been named the Modern University of the Year by the Sunday Times. That was followed by the first place in the Times Higher Education magazine Student Experience Survey, the What Uni title of University of the Year, and a gold rating in the government's new Teaching Excellence Framework. I can tell you today, because the news has been lifted from embargo, that in the 2018 Times Guide, we have achieved the top place ever achieved by a post-92 modern university. And furthermore, in the West Midlands region, we have been rated top for student experience and top for teaching quality. So some fantastic results in a remarkable time for this university. And results that are beginning to be noticed by the industries and professions with which we work, and for that matter, other universities, and they are taking notice also of our students. And I have to say, our students have also had a very incredible year. We have many visitors to the university, and I make sure that they know that Nicola Blowy won the 2016 British Farming Awards Agricultural Student of the Year. The fourth year in a row that title has gone to Harper Adams. Richard Beattie took the Dairy Student of the Year title. the third year in a row that's been to Harper Adams. Tim Vries, Josh Caswell, Gwetton Davis, Rhys Jones and Will Eyre took the Institute of Agricultural Management's Farm Planner Award for the second year in a row. Helen Brown, Rebecca Creasy, James Watty and Joe Bagshaw came second in the Cereals Challenge and won the British Guild of Agricultural Journalists Prize for writing the best report on their decision-making. And Meredith Hoskin picked up the silver in the Farmers Club Pinnacle Awards. What a stunning performance by our students. And I'm sure that many of you will know that Helen Brown and Josh Dowbiggin have been named as 2 of the 3 finalists for the 2017 Farmers Weekly Awards Agricultural Student of the Year, and Hannah Dyke and Georgina Gator-Moore are among the finalists of the 2017 British Farming Awards Agricultural Student of the Year. We wish them all the very best for the finals later in the autumn. Our students have made very positive marks in other ways, be it the commitment of our rowing team getting up at 5 a.m. to travel to Shrewsbury to train on the River Severn, our motorsports club, which secured a major sponsorship deal and has been the only university team competing in the Junior British Rally Championship. And if you want to see a car on 2 wheels go around a sharp bend, that video is on their Facebook page. It's really good fun. And the many other teams, clubs and societies that have represented us throughout the year and have done so much to contribute to the social life of this institution. We have, of course, been engaged with work elsewhere within the university. Our Hands-Free Hectare project, an attempt to grow a crop of barley remotely without operators in the driving seats or agronomists on the ground, has gained international attention and regular reports in the national press and on the BBC, including a first-time appearance for the university on the BBC's The One Show, which has around 5 million viewers. Over the summer, we launched a new initiative to create a joint vet school with the University of Kiel, and we look forward to developing this project in the coming months. And just to tell you that we keep an eye on what our alumni are up to, Jude Capper, an alumnus of both our undergraduate and PhD programs, who went on to a postdoctoral post at Cornell University, has this week been named as the UK Dairy Industry Woman of the Year. Fantastic achievement again. We've encouraged several prominent figures from all sides of the debate to engage with our students to gain insights from the next generation on the UK's departure from the EU. These have included a member of the EU Agricultural Commissioner's Cabinet, the President and Vice President of the NFU, the New Zealand High Commissioner, and the then Secretary of State for the Environment, Andrea Leadsom. We've demonstrated our work to the Permanent Secretary and the Chief Veterinary Officer of DEFRA, and officials from the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy and the Treasury to remind them of the importance of the subjects in which we operate. And of course, we've engaged with industry throughout the year in many different ways. Our graduate employment rate at 98% this year remains amongst the highest in the university sector, but it does rely upon us having up-to-date information from the surveys from which this data is compiled. So please help Maria Simpson and Claire Toogood in the Careers Office by responding to the National Destination of Leavers survey in late 2017 or early 2018. You might also be contacted in December 2018 as part of a new graduate outcome survey. And if you're not around, please let your parents and friends know that these surveys may be coming your way so that they can be forwarded to you. Now, it was a tricky year on campus, one in which we've been through the biggest dig ever experienced at Harper Adams, to install over 3.5 kilometres of insulated heating pipework to provide heat from our new renewable energy systems, which was switched on just a couple of days ago. Whilst also building, as part of the government's agritech strategy, a smart dairy with our first robot parlour, a new agritech innovation centre, the Jean Jackson Glasshouse, opened last October, and the Elizabeth Creek Laboratories, which were formally opened in June. This amounts to something like £12 million invested in our estate to provide facilities that will serve our teaching and research program for many years to come. We owe a great deal to those who've helped us deliver those projects with practical and financial support, and I should like to thank all of our sponsors for their generous assistance. And we recognise that the contributions to the university of all those graduating today have also been immense, involving not only your academic endeavours, but also those of your student representatives, the team of wardens, the final year dinner and the summer ball committees. The Students' Union has played an important role in representing your views and running an amazing social programme. Your hard work has placed us in the limelight in so many good ways over the last year, for which we owe you our thanks. Our staff, those on the stage and behind the scenes, have of course played a vital part in getting you here, and I'm grateful for all that they do to make this such an outstanding institution. And if I may, I would like to add a very special thank you to Reverend Edward Ward, who is retiring at the end of this month and will therefore step down as the university chaplain after 25 years in that role. As those of you who've attended his services at Christmas and other times, or have otherwise been involved with his work, will know we owe Edward a great debt for the support he has provided us over the years, and we wish him and his wife, Jane, a very long and happy retirement. Our Board of Governors and our Development Trust have also made significant contributions to our work, and we're grateful for the important part they play in the life of the university and for what they do to support our students. We're also indebted to the assistance given to us by many companies and organisations that help with the activities I've described and provide many forms of practical assistance along the way. I should like to add another special thank you, if I may, this time to the families and friends gathered here today. I'm sure that you've shared the ups and downs of university life with our graduating class, and you will have provided support and encouragement along the way. Now is your chance to share in the celebration of their success. And finally, it simply remains for me to pass on my congratulations to those who are graduating today. I've no doubt that you'll continue to draw on your experiences gained here and enjoy the friendships forged at Harper Adams for the rest of your lives. Thank you once again for acting as such good ambassadors for the university during your time with us, a role that we hope will continue as you embark on your careers. Enjoy the ceremony. Please stay in touch. And may I wish you, on behalf of the university, the very best of luck for the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Your Grace, ladies and gentlemen, it's my very pleasant duty to present to you the recipients of our honorary degrees, the first of whom is the Duke of Buccleuch and Queensberry, KBE, FRSE, FSA. Richard Scott is the 10th Duke of Buccleuch and 12th Duke of Queensberry, and the Duke's family company, the Buccleuch Group, is one of the largest private landowners in the United Kingdom, with estates in the south of Scotland and in Northamptonshire, with interests in a variety of rural businesses, particularly those related to tourism built around their heritage properties. Diversification into commercial property underpins the rural business, and the group is currently exploring major renewable energy opportunities. The Duke, who is a direct descendant of Mary, Queen of Scots, was educated at Eton and Oxford and has made major contributions to public life. He was a member of the Nature Conservancy Council and a founding board member of Scottish Natural Heritage. Appointed to both the Millennium Commission and the Heritage Lottery Fund, for 10 years he was also president of the National Trust for Scotland. His strong interest in heritage is continued as a trustee of the Royal Collection and president of the Georgian Group. A Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh, he is also a former president of the Royal Scottish Geographical Society. The Duke is an honorary member of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. His interests overlap considerably with those of Harper Adams, with his estates offering first-class placement opportunities to Harper Adams students since the early days of the Realm course. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Duke of Buccleuch and Queensberry for the award of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Thank you.
second recipient is Adam Henson. Adam will need a little introduction to this audience, some of whom I'm sure helped to make up the 8 million audience for Countryfile. Adam is a farmer, author and television presenter who is best known for appearing on BBC One's Countryfile. Adam joined the show in 2001 when he was chosen out of 3,500 applicants, a lesson to all of us in perseverance to end up with a job that you really want. Adam studied agriculture at Seal Hayne Agricultural College in Devon, where he met Duncan Andrews, his friend and now business partner. After their studies, they spent a year travelling and working together all over Australia and New Zealand. Adam succeeded Bemborough farm tenancy from his father, Joe Henson, and now jointly runs the 650-hectare estate with Duncan. Bemborough is also home to the Cotswold Farm Park, which was set up in 1971 by Adam's father, a pioneer of rare breed conservation, and now welcomes over 140,000 visitors a year. As well as presenting for Countryfile, Adam filmed the first series of Secret Britain with Ellie Harrison, and in 2013 presented Nigel and Adam's Farm Kitchen with Nigel Slater. Adam has filmed 3 series of BBC Two's Lambing Live alongside Kate Humble, as well as presenting on Countryfile Summer Diaries, The Great British Wildlife Revival, and Inside Out. What we want to know, Adam, is when you're going to appear on Strictly. Adam has been described as a tireless ambassador for British farming, which we wholeheartedly agree with. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Adam Henson for the award of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce the award of Foundation Science degree in Agriculture to Simon Atkin, Joshua Bramhill, Adam Brankley, Edward Cordwell, Heather Chalice, William Clark, Joseph Cluley, Edward Coles, David Cornwell, Matthew Davis, Josh Decker, Lawson Dolby, Jessica Edwards, Sean Ellis, Katie Evans, Cian Flavin, Hugh Gascoigne, Clark Granger, Rebecca Greaves, Thomas Greenway, Guy Groves, Hugh Grinan, Alfred Guy, Joshua Hart, Albert Hewitson, George Hibbert, Joanna Higgs, Samuel Hodgson, Oliver Huxley, Alexander Ireland, William James, William Kemp, James Latter, William Lee, Angus McKinnon, Jacob Mycock, Samuel Needham, James Owen, Zachary Peck, David Rees, Charlotte Robinson, Thomas Rogers, Philip Rowston, Matthew Scott, Laurie Jo Sharp, Hayden Simpson, Kitty Smith, Alex Stephen, Benjamin Walker, Sophia Walker, Benjamin Ward, Lily Watts, Joseph Williams, Cameron Wood, Jack Woolley. Foundation Science degree in Agriculture with Mechanisation, William Harper, William Richardson, Edward Weatherhead. Certificate in Higher Education in Agricultural Sciences, Bedra Lloyd Jones. Thank you very much.
I'm pleased to announce the award of Bachelor of Science with honours in Agriculture with first class honours, Ben Bull. With first class honours, Henry Gibson. With first class honours, Sam Land. With first class honours, Fran Metherell. And with first class honours, Matt Unwin. Joe Adams, William Eyre, Richard Beattie, Charlotte Beattie, Isaac Bebb, Padraig Black, John Henry Brown, Mike Burley, Rob Colloon, Sol Creed, Charlie Davis, Gwezin Davis, Harry Dean, Ben Donald, Hannah Dyke, Rodri Evans, John Fegan, Henry Graham, Katie Grantham, Elliot Greenfield, Emily Hayes, Alex Heath, George Hook, Harriet Hutchings, Ollie McIntosh, James Mortlock, Charles Morton, Grace Monroe Henworth, James Nixon, Fraser Paris, Sinead Price, Annie Pushman, George Riggle, Laura Rowland, Harry Savage, Peter Sesford, Ben Tamblin, David Walsh, and Sam Whitmore. Bachelor of Science with commendation, Chloe McKee. And with commendation, Jack Signore. Sebastian Chicken. Will Clark. Patrick Crane. Jess Ravenhill-White. And Luke Williams. In Agriculture with Animal Science with First Class Honours, Pat Armitage. And with First Class Honours, Charlotte Bolton. Harriet Bown. Clara Down. Lewis Grant. Matthew Morrow. April Richards. Ricky Trim. Laura Tucker. And Elizabeth Williams. Bachelor of Science with commendation, Louise Williams. Michael Connon and Stephen Shanks. In Agriculture with Crop Management with First Class Honours, Joe Bagshaw. And with First Class Honours, Helen Brown. And with First Class Honours, Josh Pocklington. Joe Barrett. Joe Collins. Rebecca Creasy. Rebecca Finbow, George Fussy, Priscilla Girdham, James Green, Cameron Hale, Rory Hannam, Sarah King. Can I just say Sarah is the third of 3 siblings to come through agriculture at Harper. Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. King. Jack Saxby, David Scorer, Chris Webster, and James Watty. Bachelor of Science with commendation, Will Batt. With commendation, Callie Hughes. And with commendation, Bradley Humber. Barney Essie. Kieran Hardy. And Nick Wright. In Agriculture with Farm Business Management, Tom Bowker, Josh Denley, Charlie Fowler, Gemma Gibson, Joseph Gregg, Ifan Ifans, Sarah Lemon, James Plum, and Jack Thomas. Bachelor of Science with commendation, Rhys Jones. And again with commendation, Will Stevenson. Josh Caswell. Harry Lee. And Tim Vries. In Agriculture with Marketing, Kate Heppelwhite and Sophie Langmead. In Agriculture with Mechanisation with First Class Honours, Andrew Gregory Campow. Matt Gilbert. Christopher May and William Stamp. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the pick of the crop. Very well done to you all. That concludes the awards for agriculture.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the awards for the business students. So with the Foundation Science degree in Agribusiness with distinction, Charlie Blakely. With distinction, Ellen Rayner. Ashley Burbage. Amy Kane. Laura Cornthwaite, Alexander Isaac, William Langfer, Hannah Thompson, Jessica Tomley. The Foundation Science degree in Agri-Food Marketing with Business Studies, Georgina Brooks. Sophie Warner. Foundation Science degree in Business Management with Marketing with distinction, Harriet Livesey. Joe Grundy. Kieran Phillips, Isabel Pye, Alfie Sanders, Emily Shanahan. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Agribusiness with First Class, Meredith Hoskin. With First Class, Claire James. With First Class Honours, Harriet Martin. With First Class Honours, David Stubley. Elizabeth Ando, Lucy Barnes, Amy Beer, Danielle Bond, Jonathan Broadhurst, Cameron Davis, Rebecca Erskine, William Foskett, Charlotte Garbett, and Garrett Gwilym, Kelly Howe, Elizabeth Jackson, Laura Johnson, Lucy Johnson, Emily Jones, Gabrielle Jones, Bethany Jones-Davis, Thomas Kearns, Finbar Kent, Stephanie Matthews, Lauren Miller, Samuel Mitchell, and Thomas Pickering. The Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness, Samuel Bate, William DeMay, Alistair Morton, Jack Thomas. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Agri-Food Marketing with Business Studies with First Class, Rosie Bryce. With First Class, Emily Dench. With First Class, Claire Kirby. With First Class Honours, Hannah Rose. And First Class Honours, Claudia Sawbridge. Mena Breeze. Lydia Brown, Kimberly Campbell, Rosie Davis, Nicole Drake, Georgia Frogley, Alice Johnson, Sophie Lyons, Alice Mills, Kate Ogle, Claire Powell-Took, Felicity Punnett, Joanna Thorpe, John Wainwright, Juliet Watson-Armstrong, Oliver Wilson-Wynne. The Diploma of Higher Education in Agri-Food Marketing with Business Studies, Rebecca Hemmings. The Bachelor of Science in Agri-Food Marketing with Business Studies with Commendation, Jessica Powell. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Management with Marketing with First Class Honours, Harry Bindloss-Gibb. Jack Dickinson, First Class Honours. Sorry, Jack. With First Class Honours, Annabelle Gardner. With First Class Honours, Rowena Minnie. With First Class Honours, Jane Shaw. Beatrice Cullum. Richard Fraser, Natalie Gilbert, Jake Swan, Jake Williams, Sean Ed Williams. Congratulations to you all.
I am pleased to announce the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Rural Enterprise and Land Management, known as REALM, first class to Joanna Blakely. Joanna won most of the awards in the second year, but none in the final year. And Molly Dixon, first class honours. Molly won the RICS prize and the Land Management prize. First class, Angus Hudson. First class honours, Sian Derwin. First class honours, George Murphy. First class honours, Jonathan Pickup. First class honours, Joe Powell. First class honours, Ryan Warman. Ryan won most of the other awards Joe Blakely didn't get in the second year, but very few in the final year. First class honours, Edward Wilkinson. First class honours, Guy Wilson. First class honours, Holly Weiberg. James Archer. Emma Beer. George Bedis. Jonathan Bell. Tabitha Bentley. Holly Bishop. Robert Black. Anna Bowen. Charlotte Burnett. Francis Burton. Thomas Caulfield. Thomas Davis. James Day. Beth Dickinson. Millicent Etheridge. Harriet Evans. Alice Fitton. Harry Froment. Richard Gattenby. John Greenshields. Christina Greaves. Jack Harley. Kerrick Hatfield. Annie Helliwell. Andrew Hayward. Jonathan Hurd. Dean Hockley. Guy Hobson. Catherine Horton. Alice Howard. Scott Howard. Charlotte Jacob. Sarah Jiggins. William Jones. Max Johnson. Sarah Kidd. Ellen Lammy. Eleanor Lloyd. Daisy Miles. Deanna Pangeli. Henry Platts Martin. Emily Powell. Elliot Rees. Claudia Roberts. William Smith, Jessica Strawson, Amy Thomas, Ottilie Waite, Tamsin Wall, Lucinda White, Daffyd Williams, Tudor Williams, Kirsten Wright. Bachelor of Science in Rural Enterprise and Land Management, Gemma Custance. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Rural Property Management, Hugo Bryan. Samuel Canning, Luke Hallam, Douglas Harvey, Hannah Jones, Demi Wilner, Aaron Wilson, Joshua Wordsworth, and the Bachelor of Science in Rural Property Management, James Amphlett, Shannon Hubbard. I would like to say that Andrew Hayward won the Buccleuch Prize in the second year. This has been one of the largest, most friendly, helpful and sociable years. We've had 12 first-class honours degrees, the most ever for Realm. Just on a personal note, I've been course manager on Realm and RPM for 21 years, and I'm now stepping down. I've tried to support students where I can. I set up the new members RSS evening, which the current final years, all of them came out, even though not first years. Organised sports days, course dinners recently at the beginning of term. I couldn't have done the job without the fabulous students, an excellent course team and staff. Thank you very much.
I am pleased to announce the two Postgraduate Awards, beginning with the Postgraduate Certificate in Agricultural Law to Suzanne Folbig. The Postgraduate Certificate in Poultry Production to Hannah Bancroft. The Postgraduate Diploma in International Agribusiness and Food Trade Management to Thomas Hall. The Postgraduate Diploma in Rural Estate and Land Management with distinction to James Cribb. Also at distinction to William Patterson. And at distinction to Victoria Pouncey. Andrew Bennett, James Pyra, Hannah Sharp, Michelle Stephen, and Anna Woodfield. The Postgraduate Diploma in Rural Property Management to Scott Wilson. The Master of Science in Agroecology with distinction to Tara O'Neill. To Sarah Buyet, to Julia Drard, and to Bethany Williams. The Master of Science in Conservation and Forest Protection to Charles Owen. Master of Science in Entomology with distinction to Jack Cox. And also at distinction to Maximilian Tersel. To Kochi Beltrando, to Alexander Dye, to George Hicks, to Harriet Horsler, to Todd Jenkins, to Danielle Classen, and also to Jack Wetherington. The Master of Science in Farm and Agri-Business Management to Michelle Pittons. The Master of Science in Forestry Management to Charles Clark. The Master of Science in Integrated Pest Management to Jardin Kundan and Victoria Stead. The Master of Science in International Agribusiness and Food Trade Management with distinction to Jetska de Kinderen. And also at distinction to Caroline Cloisterman. To Peter Amalan, to Katerina Bassi, to Mark Kanapkens, to Leonard Tuwan, to Pamela Theothanas, to Erica von Art, to Jos von der Wiekert, and to Niels von Huren. The Master of Science in Plant Pathology to Rebecca Hilton and to Michael Long. The Master of Science in Poultry Production to Zelda Vembe. The Master of Science in Ruminant Nutrition with distinction to Charles Sullivan. To Cathal Cassidy, to Laura Drury, to Christopher Freeman, to Jonathan Huxtable, and to Christina Pollock. And we have the Master of Science in Real Estate and Land Management with distinction to William Harrison. Elizabeth Copeland, Simon Kirk, Jeremy Leahy, Cameron McKillop, Antonia Ramsden, William Southall, Annabelle Swires, thank you, Grant Wilson, and Stephanie Wilson. Thank you.
I am pleased to announce the award of Doctor of Philosophy for his thesis, The Use of Field Beans as a Feed for Broiler Chickens, to Jalil Abdullah. I am pleased to announce the award of Doctor of Philosophy for her thesis, The Use of Wheat DDGS as a feed ingredient for laying hens, to Isabel Whiting.
It gives me immense pleasure to announce the award of Doctor of Philosophy for his thesis entitled Weed Control Using Allelopathic Plant Species, to Hadi Aliki.
It gives me a great pleasure to announce the award of Doctor of Philosophy for her research thesis titled The Effect of Agricultural Traffic and Tillage on Soil Physical Properties and Crop Yields to Emily Smith.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the award of Doctor of Philosophy for their thesis on aspects of the biology and ecology of saddle gormage, Haplodiplosa marginata, to Charlotte Rowley.
Have a little drink. I always say to my children, when you meet someone, make sure you look at them in the eye and give them a good, firm handshake. And I've shaken a few hands in my time, but it shows your confidence and your love of the place when pretty much 200 of you walk up and smile at me and give me a firm handshake, happy in what you've achieved. And today is all about you and your successes. I went to an agricultural college in Devon called Seal Hayne that is now closed down. Agriculture went through a difficult time in the 80s and 90s, and Seal Hayne went down the tubes, whereas Harper Adams went from strength to strength. It grabbed opportunity, it diversified, it invested, it encouraged bright young people to come to the college and then became a university, and is now up there in the leaderboards, which is a huge accolade, and really, to me, no surprise, because I've seen it happen over the years, been here many times. And that is something that the university should be very proud of. Huge congratulations to all of you who have been involved in that. But it's driven by the students. Those awards come from you. And what you have now is a badge of honour. You can go out into the world of the agricultural food supply chain, which is going to be challenging. But, you know, we face problems every day in our lives from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, whether it's bigger things like the exchange rate or political change or the weather or whatever it may be. You have now got in your toolbox the ability to face those challenges and deal with them and be out there at some of the best in the industry. And that badge of honour, that community that you're now part of, having come from Harper Adams University, will stand you in very good stead, not just in the UK, but worldwide. And use it. Tell people about it. You now can collaborate and have connections with people from all fields of agriculture, design, technology, mechanics, and that can help you in your various careers. And I now, if I was coming out of school and wanting to go into a university, I'd want to come here. It's just awesome, just absolutely brilliant, and going from strength to strength. I meet a lot of young people because of my work in television on Countryfile who say to me, oh, you've inspired me to become a farmer, and I'm just lucky enough to be on television and tell some of the stories. But the industry is now extraordinary. It's incredibly progressive. And the farmers and agriculturalists of the future need to always be hardworking, but you need to be business-minded. You need to be entrepreneurial, be able to spot an opportunity when it comes, be innovative enough to be able to change and grab that opportunity to make the most of it. And often driven by that is technology. So the technology that you're learning here will stand you in very good stead and is going from leaps to bounds. You know, I started driving a little tractor with no cab. Now we've got satellite navigated tractors and even your cropping with nobody sitting on the tractor at all. You know, it's just absolutely brilliant. So I wish you every success. I'm convinced you will be successful. You know, the people that are coming out of this university pretty much 90% straight into work because you have such an amazing opportunity and an amazing reputation. So congratulations to you all. Celebrate your success today and in the future. Well done to all of you parents for supporting your children to get to this time in their lives. I suspect when they went off to university, you had a big hole in your heart as they went from your homes. And now they are adults going out into the workplace. They'll still need you to support them and look after them and guide them. But they are now going to make it on their own. And well done to all of you lecturers and dons who have taught these people and given them the guidance and the tools they need for the future. So congratulations. Here's to all of you.
Hiya. Graduates, friends, parents, mum and dad, hiya. Josh, hiya. Honourable guests, I stand before you today with an aim to try and put into terms the importance of being a student at this great university and how it will shape our future. I'll start by introducing myself, as all good speeches tend to go. I'm Charlotte Garber, and I'm the Students' Union President, and I'm also a very proud graduate today. I feel honoured and privileged to stand before you on this momentous occasion, as we all receive credit for the hard work we have put into our time at university. It's not merely the academic side, though, but it's the whole student experience. Some of you graduates have achieved so much during your time here at Harper, from sports to societies, committees, and some of you who provide more of a comedian kind of aspect to university life. But every single graduate today has positively contributed. And I must say, that beautiful thing we all call Harper spirit is very present today in this marquee. For BSc graduates, our 4-year-long journey has seen many great achievements, from incredible fundraising successes of many students for various charities, with Holly Bishop and Rosie Cowie, just to name a few. There are lots of other achievements, including Elizabeth Ando falling in love, and Oliver McIntosh successfully maintaining his bachelor title. Joking aside, of course, the class of 2017 is the first year to successfully progress through the system since Harper gained university status. And I would say we are certainly a great example of the university's success in recent years. As well as this, the Summer Ball Committee this year organised arguably the best summer ball to date with the largest attendance and even managed to make a profit with myself as the treasurer. I and next year's committee certainly have our work cut out. I was flicking through old photos the other night, all the way from when we started back in September 2013. And I was graced with young, innocent faces of Annie Pushman, Kelly Howe, and the rest of the Harris Halls gang. And it made me smile. It suddenly hit me when I fast-forwarded to pictures of us all dancing away in the Students' Union bar and photos from final year dinner. I thought to myself, wow, what an achievement. We've all passed our degrees, hence why we're here today. But, you know, we've achieved so much more than that. Everyone here has grown as people, both in maturity and personality, some in other ways, unfortunately. But it gives me great pleasure to say I'm a graduate of the class of 2017 and that I get an extra year, another opportunity to help next year's class of 2018 to have as much time, good time as we did. Chatting away to people recently, it's amazing to hear how many of you have secured employment, have some very exciting careers ahead of you. But I'm not surprised by this in the slightest. Knowing the quality of education and experience that Harper students receive makes us gold dust. Now, you don't want to hear much more from me, so I'll wrap up this speech by leaving you with this. By all reckoning, the bumblebee is aerodynamically unsound and should not be able to fly. Yet it flies to every plant its body can land on to collect all the nectar that it can hold. They are persistent creatures. They don't know that they can't fly, so they just keep buzzing around. Like the lowly bee, Harper graduates never give in to pessimism. Don't know that you can't fly, and you will soar like an eagle.
Thank you, Charlotte. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Mike Lewis. I'm the chairman of the governors here at Harper Adams, and it's my duty to draw our ceremony to a close. Before I do that, I would also like to offer my congratulations to the graduates and to the postgraduates. And as a father of 5 graduates, as Adam did, I would like to offer my congratulations to the parents here today, this afternoon. I think you can be justly proud of what your graduate has achieved. You can also be proud of what you have achieved. I'd like to thank all of the honoured guests who've joined us today, and particular thanks to Adam for presenting the degrees this afternoon. Thank you, Adam. You'll be delighted to know that light refreshments are now available, but I would now like to ask you to stand for the national anthem. And could I ask parents, guests and friends to remain standing while the platform party leave the stage, followed by the graduates. I look forward to meeting you later.
Thank you.